Basket interference.
The score will not count.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. George outside. Out to the wing. Here's Embiid. Wembanyama with some nice D.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Vassell can't get it to go.
He
did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
He avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
At the line,
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Paul George.
In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Graham.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain? Showing how athletic he is, when Castle sees room for takeoff, he jumps all over it.
Three from Edgecombe. Sends it home from three-point land.
Edgecombe.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
From deep, Wembanyama. It's rebounded by George. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing, but he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means movement and spacing the floor will be key. Thank you, Brian.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Embiid gets the bucket.
A gifted interior scorer. When Embiid establishes himself down there, he is almost automatic.
Barlow with the bucket.
An aggressive move, takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
Fox right side. Nice shot from the wing.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
Here's Edgecombe. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 7. Here's Vassell. And George with some nice D. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Out left to the wing. Pass to Embiid. 5 to shoot. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Launches it from deep. Here's Wembanyama. And the shot counts. He's fouled. And it's a chance for a free throw.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the game. From behind the arc. And Walker with the three. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, the Sixers are one of the more high-variance teams in the league. With their star veterans in PG and Embiid fully healthy, they have a chance to win the East. Without, they'll need to lean heavily on their players.
They are plenty talented. Thank you, Shams.
Great Drummond with the assist.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Graham. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Payne.
2 minutes.
Stolen by Vassell. Outside Wembanyama. The three. Pass to Champagny. Lets the three fly.
Julian
Nails it from
Champagny.
beyond the arc.
3 points.
Champagny's got 5 now.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Payne for 3. Rebound San Antonio.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
De'Aaron
Yeah,
Fox.
that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling. Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
First foul. De'Aaron
De'Aaron
Fox.
Fox picks up the foul.
First personal
That's his
foul.
first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution for your 76ers. Boda.
52 seconds left in the first quarter. Down low. Here's Fox. And Watford pulls it down.
Showing great intensity around the rim. It's part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
6 to shoot. Outside Edwards. He takes it in. And Edwards slams it in.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Fox for 3. They grab their own miss. Here's Champagny. Fires the 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers leading by 6 as we wrap up the fourth. Defense is setting the tone. Back to the game after this break. Those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even keeled.
Yeah, and you don't see him
Champagny.
yell, you don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respected players like that. The calm leadership type.
There's the drive. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. Champagny shot is on. Philadelphia leading by 5. And we're now about a minute into the second quarter play. The shot by Watford, no good. And Wembanyama has the ball here for San Antonio.
Castle.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox. He said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. It's Grimes on the wing. Stolen by Wembanyama. San Antonio move the ball around. And here's Vassell from the arc. And it's Bono with the rebound. Left side Grimes. Pass to Bono. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw
Devin
contact
Vassell.
while he was going up.
First personal foul.
It's on Devin Vassell.
First team foul.
The defense there doing whatever they can
At
to
line
protect the
for
rim.
2.
When talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Here's Barlow. They get the rebound. It's George on the wing. Over Wembanyama. Back to Grimes. Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul.
I love great defense. Just quick
Coming
to
up with the
establish
ball
his
here,
feet, and
Sixers.
he takes the hit.
And Philadelphia making a change here. San Antonio trailing here. Champagny. Now here's Wembanyama. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. Grimes up top. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Stolen by Castle. Here's Vassell. Brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Victor Wembanyama.
Vassell showing off that pounce right there.
Out of bounds.
Let's just say that was
Sixers
an
ball.
ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
Oh, Fox for the steal. For the finish. De'Aaron Fox so fast on the break.
So difficult trying to keep pace with Fox, especially when this man is on a break.
And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffered a blood clot too. Some trying times, but his team's foundation of togetherness has helped. And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
76ers foul.
Well, the defender's
Barlow.
stopping the developing
First
fast
personal
break.
foul.
That looks like a transition
First
take
team
foul.
foul.
This will be his second trip to the free throw line.
Coming out to the floor here, Sixers.
RJ, it was a wild year in Philadelphia. They used 30 players last season.
Third most for a team in league history. They set a record for different starting lineups with over 50,
Victor
yes, 50
Wembanyama.
combinations.
Assisted
For a
by
little bit more consistency.
Champagny.
All too easy with Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Pass to Drummond. Here's that shot.
San Antonio
And there's a
foul.
whistle. That goes
Down
on
to
the end of the
12.
cell.
Second
That's foul number
personal
2 for
foul.
him.
Second team foul. Now in for Philadelphia. Walker.
And Philadelphia has possession. It's a three-point game. Stolen by Castle. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Champagny.
Philadelphia foul.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
And a look at how the
Second team
hustle
foul.
game has been going for the Spurs.
The line for the
At
Spurs.
the very start of this game,
Champagne.
they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
Another area where they've excelled has been pushing it on the break. They're really getting after it.
To the paint. The kick out to Walker. Left side, Edwards. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. Edwards got 5 points.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving
2
him
minutes
way too
remaining in
much
the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Champagny. The free ball.
Julian
Drops in the
Champagny. For 3.
He's got 13.
And that's how you up the ante.